Let me read something to you by one of my favorite authors of all time, Russell Conwell, who was the founder of Temple University in Philadelphia. Acres of Diamonds is a remarkable essay. It was written in 1877. It offers every reader a practical formula for wealth and happiness. It argues fervently that riches and success are respectable and admirable pursuits, pursuits that are sanctioned by society, as well as their immense power for good. It proves its point with fascinating true stories of principle and financial success and failure. Its principles are profoundly American, starting with that most American principle of all, that every man can be more than he is. Remember, this was written by Russell Conwell. He was a soldier, a school teacher, newspaper correspondent, a lawyer, lecturer, Baptist minister, and founder of Temple University. He was born in 1843. And it's a collection of stories. And I love what he says about money. He first delivered Acres of Diamonds as an address at a reunion of his regiment a decade after the Civil War. It would be a constant companion for all his remaining years, years when he found deep religious belief and a profound dedication to education. Crowds flocked to hear this distinguished veteran minister and educator wherever he went. He turned their gifts to great charitable advantage, following his own principle that money is power and you should have reasonable ambition to get it because you can do more good with it than you can do without it. I love that. Let's just read a little excerpt. There's one part that I really liked. Let me find it. You might like this. Take a little sip of my beef bone broth. Yummy. The best illustration is the example of John Jacob Astor. He made his money in New York. He came to America in debt, but that poor boy with nothing in his pocket made his fortune on one principle. Some young man here tonight will say, well, he could make a fortune in New York, but he could not do it here. My friends, records of 107 millionaires in New York, now this is in 1877, show that only 7 made their money there. Out of 107 millionaires in 1877 worth $10 million in real estate, 67 of them made their money in towns with less than 3,500 inhabitants. The richest man in this country today never moved away from a town of 3,500 people. It makes no difference where you are, but who you are. For if you cannot get rich where you are, here, you certainly can't get rich in New York. Acres of Diamonds. In the front of this book is a note by my mom. My dad's name is George, too. To George, who deserves Acres of Diamonds. Love, Vera. 1969. I grew up with this book. Visible on a bookshelf. After school, as a little kid, I would take it down and read the stories of wealth, of how I can be more than what I am. I read stories of how my genetics and all my predispositions and my background, and coming from a family of immigrants, how that does not determine my future. The past does not equal your future. You've heard that before. But the basic principle in this, Acres of Diamonds, is that every man can be more than he is. I hope that inspires you.